Safety concerns have a fleet of Navy trainer planes grounded. What we know about the investigation so far.
We're looking for the future. We're looking for technology. We're looking for the millennials that'll be in here using this project.
The big ticket project that promises to create a world-class entrance to San Diego's downtown.
There's this moment of being like just completely dumbfounded when you encounter something that's unexpected and beautiful.
A new art campaign in North County transforming blank walls into works of art. KPBS Evening Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ebony Monet. Demolition is happening now near the San Diego waterfront. It's prep work for a $1.3 billion development. It could define San Diego's downtown for years to come. KPBS reporter Allison St. John says the project is likely to go up fast.
The Navy has its headquarters on this land downtown on the edge of San Diego Bay. The new development will build the Navy new headquarters, and to pay for it, the rest of the 8 blocks will be developed with hotels, shops and offices. Developer Doug Manchester won the contract over 10 years ago, but has been held up by lawsuits. But now, if you drive down Harbor Drive at the foot of Broadway, you'll see a lot of demolition underway, which could go on for the next 6 months. They're removing everything except the white Navy headquarters building. The site between Seaport Village and the Broadway Pier has been called San Diego's front porch, sort of the equivalent of the Sydney Opera House site. Perry Deely, the development manager, says Manchester Pacific Gateway will have its own unique feature.
Our signature hotel, which is 2 towers in the center of the project, is going to have a sky bridge coming across. That sky bridge will create some architectural interest and frame the project.
One reason opponents fought this project is because they thought building a new Navy headquarters downtown could pose a security risk. Another was the original plan for the North Embarcadero included a large park. This plan will have a 1.9-acre park. Deely says it will be the last thing to open.
Well, the park will be the last amenity that we're going to put in, because that currently is where the existing Navy office building is located. And so we're going to wait and build out the other 7.5 blocks. And then as we complete the new Navy headquarters, we will relocate them from their existing Navy building into the new one, tear that building down, and then build the park.
The estimated completion date for the whole project is just 3 years away in 2020, 100 years after the Navy built their original headquarters back in the 1920s. Allison St. John, KPBS News.
Navy Air Force Command on Coronado has temporarily grounded its fleet of trainer aircraft. Pilots have refused to fly, citing safety concerns. KPBS reporter Steve Walsh has the story.
The Navy ordered a fleet-wide grounding of the T45C Wednesday. The 3-day halt was after Fox News cited unnamed pilots saying that the Navy didn't take their concerns seriously, that pilots are becoming disoriented in flight at an increasing rate, especially on board older planes. Vice Admiral Mike Shoemaker told the network.
Right now we don't have the smoking gun. We're doing a lot of things to assess the system, the onboard oxygen generating system.
At least 94 flights were canceled prior to the stop. In a statement, the Navy said the root cause remains unidentified, but engineers are working diligently to find a solution. The T45 Goshawk is 30 years old. The planes are based at 3 locations on the East Coast. They routinely appear on the West Coast, used mainly to train naval and marine aviators. In 2015, a T45C skidded off the runway and landed in San Diego Bay. Steve Walsh, KPBS News.
A victory today for Governor Jerry Brown and environmental groups. A state appeals court has upheld California's cap-and-trade program. It caps carbon emissions and auctions off permits, allowing companies to release greenhouse gases. Businesses sued. They claim the state didn't have the authority to fine polluters. Lawyers for both sides have said they'd appeal if they lost. California voters are more confident about the future of the state than the future of the country. In fact, the Democratic-controlled legislature receives its highest approval ratings in 30 years. A new UC Berkeley poll shows 57% of registered voters approve of the legislature's performance, and 54% believe the state is headed in the right direction. Only 36% believe the same is true for the country. The last time California voters were this confident in the state lawmakers was 1988, when Ronald Reagan was president. California is trying to sort out a sticky situation with its marijuana laws. Governor Brown's administration outlined proposals Tuesday. They're supposed to reconcile the state's medical cannabis law with Proposition 64. Voters approved it last year, legalizing recreational pot. Differences in the two laws pose significant obstacles as the Golden State moves to create the nation's largest marijuana economy, with an estimated value of $7 billion. Tucked into some of San Diego's K-12 school district are adult education programs. They help people get into higher paying jobs, learn English, and become citizens. But unlike the school districts, they haven't seen a state budget increase since before the recession. KPBS education reporter Megan Burks has the story.
It's Adult Education Week, and administrators from local adult schools kicked it off with a trip to the state's capital. They were there to ask for more funding. Adult school budgets have not only been flat, they haven't been made whole. In 2008, the state let districts dip into the adult pot to help K-12 schools ride out the recession. Ryan Burke is director of Sweetwater Adult Schools and says current funding has barely kept pace with teacher salaries and benefits, and it's kept him from expanding programs that provide economic benefit to the community.
We're here to help Californians advance their lives, and that's good for the state, it's good for the individual, it's good for the families.
Administrators tell me demand for classes at local adult schools is increasing, especially for English language courses and classes that help immigrants prepare for the citizenship exam. The state has been working to restructure the adult school system and set consistent student outcomes. It's possible funding will go up when all that's ironed out this year. Megan Burks, KPBS News.
Full military honors for the first American to orbit the Earth. John Glenn was laid to rest today at Arlington National Cemetery. He died last December at the age of 95. His family scheduled his funeral for what would have been his 74th wedding anniversary with his wife, Annie. Service members gave her a rose and an American flag. 100 years ago today, the U.S. declared war on Germany and entered World War I. The Great War took the lives of 17 million people worldwide. KPBS reporter Susan Murphy attended a ceremony at Fort Rosecrans National Cemetery in Point Loma to commemorate the day.
We are here today to remember those men and women who served during this war, and to remember those unknown whose names were lost to history without their remains being identified.
A somber ceremony was held among rows of white gravestones on green rolling hills overlooking the Pacific Ocean. First was a tribute.
May God bless our men and women who wear the cloth of our nation, and may God bless the United States of America.
Then a wreath laying, a gun salute, and the playing of taps.
We want to make sure that people understand that we still honor those individuals who gave so much to this country in order to ensure that our ideals, our values here in the United States not only are maintained here, but are also maintained across the globe.
The only thing missing was the attendees. Nobody from the public showed up for the event.
The chairs were empty today. 100 years has passed since we entered into World War I. And, a lot of the generation of World War I, they've all passed away. A lot of people, a lot of their family members, they're probably up in age also.
The last surviving World War I veteran died 6 years ago. Wright says what's important is that Americans remember the sacrifices of those who fought to change the world. The U.S. entered the fight on April 6, 1917, nearly 3 years after it erupted in Europe. It was the first major war where airplanes and tanks were used. The cost of the war was massive. The U.S. lost 116,000 troops. Nearly 11,000 World War I veterans are laid to rest at Fort Rosecrans. Susan Murphy, KPBS News.
An empty wall on the side of the Star Theater in Oceanside will soon be the site of a piece of public art, a very large piece of public art. KPBS North County reporter Allison St. John says the MainStreet Oceanside is mounting a mural initiative to attract high-quality public art.
This magnificent wall is the blank canvas.
It's hard to imagine a bigger canvas.
We're really excited to be bringing the first mural to life.
This enormous white wall is full of potential for an artist with the right vision.
We wanted to just leave it open to their interpretation.
Bitsy Summers of the Oceanside Murals Initiative says it's the first location for a series of murals.
There's actually about 60 ideal spots
that MainStreet Oceanside hopes will transform downtown into a public arts destination.
The Star Theater is a prime location, and with it also being a historical building, a cultural arts institution, it seemed like a great place to kick off the initiative.
Kind of like this rough texture in the bricks.
Amy Berkman is one of 32 artists inspired to compete for this space.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this wall for the last few weeks now and what kind of artwork I'd want to put on something like this, especially in this community.
Berkman is a professional muralist and performance artist.
Any type of art that I do, I always want it to be inspirational or thought-provoking. I'm fairly certain I have an image in mind that I really love, and I think it will look really awesome on this wall.
The response from the public here is flattering.
Berkman is up against stiff competition.
It's a completely different experience to create a public work of art.
Another artist vying for the space is the creator of an iconic mural in neighboring Carlsbad.
Everybody walks up and pets it.
Michael Summers has paintings in galleries around the country, but murals are different, he says.
When people walk into a museum, they're expecting an aesthetic experience. Murals catch people by surprise. There's this moment of being like just completely dumbfounded when you encounter something that's unexpected and beautiful.
This mural is part of his Right as Rain series, and he would dearly love to paint another in the series in Oceanside.
Oceanside is my hometown, and I love Oceanside, and I want to create a piece there. I have envisioned a lion and a zebra laying together side by side underneath this kind of twisting, gnarled tree.
Oceanside already hosts dozens of murals.
Murals do a really good job of bringing people's attention to your building.
For example, this one on the 101 Cafe.
I pride myself as a shameless self-promoter.
John Daly is the cafe's original owner.
The reason we got interested in putting a mural on the side of the building is because we were trying to bring attention to ourselves.
His cafe and the mural were featured in Sunset magazine.
It's crazy, but people still get out here, get their picture taken with it all the time.
Murals have popped up all over Oceanside. Picasso's face graces Artists' Alley, close to City Hall. Quails float weightlessly on the side of the Beach Community Center. And images have sprung up on brick walls all over town to promote nearby businesses. They're not all downtown. Elegant waterbirds fly on concrete walls beneath an overpass near Buccaneer Beach, and youth groups have brightened up buildings at Libby Lake.
The tribals here, and then you got the father here.
But Gumaro Escarcega with MainStreet Oceanside says these murals of Oceanside Pier, the Mission, and the Marines at Camp Pendleton are 20 years old, but they're not being well maintained.
Our initiative is to maintain that.
And this flock of birds is beautiful, but unfinished.
This is an economic development initiative that we're working for.
Escarcega says the initiative is not trying to control the spontaneity of street art, but it is trying to raise the standards and raise Oceanside's profile.
And we also want to create quality work for the community and the tourists that come visit us.
Oceanside has a museum of art. It is well respected.
We did some fabulous things there, but it was really housed inside the museum walls.
But doesn't reach the whole community, Summers says.
And we were constantly struggling with people saying, oh, there's a museum in Oceanside? We didn't know this existed. So I'm really excited to move into this forum of public art.
The 32 artists who applied to the Oceanside Mural Initiative have been narrowed down to 11. Here are some of the concepts they've submitted. The winner will get $6,000, and MainStreet Oceanside's goal is to raise enough funds to sponsor 9 more murals in the next 3 years. Next Tuesday night, the public is invited to a meeting at the Star Theatre.
We really want the community to feel a part of this.
To choose the finalist who will transform this blank canvas into something beautiful and unexpected.
We're going to get people coming and seeing what Oceanside has to offer.
Alison St. John, KPBS News.
Starting tomorrow, scientists will take an inventory of all living things near the northern edge of the Mojave Desert. It's quite the task. It hasn't been tackled, in fact, in nearly 50 years. Experts estimate it will take 3 days and 36 scientists to catalog everything that flies, hops, runs, swims, or grows in the Amargosa Valley. The valley stretches 26 miles. Scientists say it's such a mystery, and it takes this type of detailed work to gain a better understanding of the ecosystem. Well, the sunny conditions may not last through the weekend. It looks like Mother Nature has other plans for San Diego. Erin Calandra has tonight's forecast.
Well, good evening to you. This radar looks a little scary, but we are going to get some rain in northern California. At times, it can be pretty heavy downpours. Some areas could even see some flooding. Not down here in San Diego, though. Things are pretty mild and quiet for tonight. Your overnight low is 57 degrees. We will have thickening clouds, though, as that system inches to the south. Across the region, Borrego Springs, 57 degrees, Mount Laguna, 43, Chula Vista, 53, San Diego, 57, Poway, 49, and Oceanside, 50 degrees with thickening clouds as the night goes on. So here's that system I was talking about, rain and thunderstorms in San Francisco, and we could see some travel delays on the highways and at the airports. So if you're traveling, just keep that in mind. Otherwise, it's going to be beautiful and sunny, mild conditions through San Diego, through Arizona, and much of the deserts. Taking a look at your weekend, well, it's going to remain dry for the most part in the San Diego region, although unsettled to the north of us. Now, looking at your 5-day forecast at the coast, Saturday we could see a few showers move through the region. Not a washout, and not everyone gets wet, but we could see just a few brief showers. 68 degrees for your high temperature. By Sunday, the sun is back out, 68 degrees, and on Monday we have a bit of a warm-up, 72 degrees, and it stays like that for your Tuesday. Now, inland, a passing shower as well on Saturday, not quite as warm. Your temperature for Friday is 77. Well, it drops down to 69 degrees on Saturday. But Sunday is going to be a beautiful day to get outside maybe with the kiddos. 71 degrees for your high. And on Sunday, 71. Monday, 76 degrees. And Tuesday, 75 with lots of sunshine. Looking at your mountain forecast, well, cooler on Saturday with a passing shower, 49 degrees. But Sunday, it's going to be sunny but cool, 53 degrees. On Monday, it gets a little bit warmer, 60 degrees with a few clouds passing by. And on Tuesday, 61 degrees, mostly sunny. Looking at your desert forecast, well, it's a bit warmer on Saturday, 79 degrees. Sunday, 80 degrees and pleasant. Monday, 84 degrees with plenty of sunshine. A beautiful day to get outside, put those windows down when you're driving. And on Tuesday, 86 degrees, mostly sunny conditions. For KPBS News, I'm Erin Calandra.
United by community and a place to call home. New development projects and rising rent prices as people in City Heights worry they're being pushed out. From the Media Arts Center, producer Brian Myers shows us how they're organizing.
Bắt đầu nói là chúng tôi sẽ nói là cái vấn đề họp hôm nay là nếu mà tình trạng nhà ở như thế này và cái thu nhập chúng tôi thấp và các đô thị mà xây dựng các nhà đầu tư đến chúng tôi phải dọn đi.
Yeah, because if it continues happening with this gentrification, and our income cannot be increased, and we have to move out.
We were organizing an event so that people could tell their stories about displacement and gentrification in City Heights.
United to stay.
What we're seeing is that families are spending most of their income in rent, and so they don't have much left over for food or for other essentials.
I've been living here for 44 years now. I used to live on 44th, and we were displaced. Now there is a strip mall there.
So we're finally seeing a lot of improvements in City Heights after so much organizing, decades of people being involved, going to City Hall to request for infrastructure improvement. And unfortunately, what's going to happen is that those that are going to get to enjoy it are not the people that have been fighting for it so long.
Ahora que me doy cuenta de qué es desplazamiento.
Well, I'm sort of asking myself, what is it good, is it bad? Because yes, the community looks good, but they've displaced us. So I'm asking myself, is this good or is this bad? Because now that I myself was displaced, I just wonder. I mean, yes, the community looks nice, but we're displaced.
Living in City Heights, I feel like I was able to connect to people around me and able to connect back to my roots and community. I feel like it affects all of us, especially from us who came from refugees. Since the rent is going up, like a lot of family have to move away to stay Nebraska, where the rents are much lower, and I feel like our current community is also getting separated apart because of that issue.
We will show the businesses, we will show the government. We matter, and we are number one.
If they want to come here to do their business, I would like them to show big interest in our community.
Aquí le pusimos hashtag comunidades con viviendas accesibles. Our hashtag is communities with affordable housing.
Stay united and continue to fight for what we can do in the future.
Gustaría agregar nada más que en un futuro.
I hope that in the near future or in the future we can organize and stay united, and that the community gets better and it's beautified without us being displaced.
That's why we're here. We want to change that story, and we need to make sure that the people that are working so hard to make those changes are the ones that get to enjoy those improvements.
And our other hashtag is We Love City Heights, because we love City Heights.
That story was produced as part of the Speak City Heights project. Coming up tonight on PBS NewsHour, capturing moments from U.S. presidents, a photographer reflects on his controversial shot of President Bill Clinton.
I shouted out, "Mr. President, will you show me the love?" And there was silence in the room. I think his chief of staff leaned forward and said, "Mr. President, whatever you do not show him the love." But Clinton then says, shut up, I know what he means." He puts his hands on his knees and gives me that Clinton charisma. It became an icon of controversy.
And on the fast track to a Senate confirmation vote, the senators who changed the rules for a Supreme Court nominee. That's tonight on PBS NewsHour, starting at 7, right here on KPBS. A rare creature arrived here this week, and he's the first of his kind to call San Diego home. KPBS video journalist Katie Shulov met Louis in his new home, the exotic animal rescue sanctuary, Lions, Tigers, and Bears in Alpine.
So this is Louis. He's the white lion male.
Bobby Brink is the founder of Louis' new home, Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
And he's 12 years old. And then over here is Zulu and Arisha, and they're females that are 12 years old. And they're sisters. They've been together their entire life, and we will keep these three together for the remainder of their life.
There are fewer than 13 white lions like Louis left in the wild, and less than 1,000 in captivity. White lions are different from albinos. They're a color mutation, only found in one region of South Africa. Louis is San Diego's first white lion. He arrived on a trailer from LA on Wednesday.
We safely got them here, and there's no stress, and they seem pretty calm. And you know, he's a little bit pacey, but he's heard some noise on the other side of the hill. He hears the male. We're trying to build him the temporary right outside, but he'll calm down.
When Louis' owner was ready to retire, he wanted a good retirement home for his 3 lions, too.
They're, trained animals. They're from the entertainment. They've done movies. They've been circus animals. They've been very well cared for, and the owner came to me a while ago wanting me to take them. I told him I couldn't because we didn't have a habitat, we didn't have the space for him.
But now, the sanctuary is building a new $350,000 3-acre habitat where Louis and his sisters will live. In exchange, the owner signed a contract stating he will never again acquire exotic animals. He'll also get visitation rights.
Isn't he breathtaking? They're all breathtaking. I love the lion's eyes, and you know, it's hard not to fall in love with these animals, but you've got to remember they're top of the food chain, apex predators, so everything has to be built around safety, 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 and, you know, their comfort. So that's the goal here, is to spoil them.
Lions, Tigers, and Bears is a 94-acre, no-kill, no-breed, no-sell sanctuary. It houses more than 60 animals, mostly rescued from the entertainment industry. Every animal costs $10,000 per year for basic food and medical needs. Total operating cost is about $1 million each year. It's one of only a few globally accredited exotic animal sanctuaries in the country.
So every animal that we take is for life, so we've got to be prepared to, you know, provide for that animal for their life. Big cats, 20 years, bears, 30 years, and we survive solely on donations and volunteer work.
The public can visit lions, tigers, and bears by appointment, but Louis and his sisters won't make their debut until the sanctuary's annual fundraiser on May 20th. Katie Shulev, KPBS News.
Now, here's a look at what we're working on for tomorrow in the KPBS newsroom on Morning Edition, remembering an iconic Navajo activist, Catherine Smith, the matriarch who stood her ground when thousands were forced off their land. That's tomorrow on KPBS Radio. You can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org/evening edition. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.